What's going on, Gemini? Welcome to your 2022 predictions reading. This is the Autistic Mystic. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this reading, Gemini, we're going to take a look at your overall energy for the year 2022 and see what lies ahead for you here in the new year. At first, we're going to be doing a tarot reading, but as we move through it, we're also going to introduce some oracle cards for you here and get even more information and see what's going on here. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages that apply to you and your own energy and leave behind the ones that do not resonate for you. Also, be sure to smash that like button so that all the Gemini people out there can find this reading. The more people that like, comment, and share the video, the more that YouTube promotes it, and that also helps me grow this channel. I really appreciate all the support from all of you out there. It's been a great year, and 2022 is going to be even better. So all the spiritual people out there, you guys know 222 is a master number, right? The number 222 for 2022, that's kind of like the master builder number. So a lot of foundations are going to be laid for all the signs this year. And be sure to check out your other signs for a full forecast of your 2022 energy as well. Sometimes your other signs will resonate more. Also, cross watchers are definitely welcome here too. So if you have a Gemini friend that you're kind of wondering what's going on with them, or a Gemini lover, then you're definitely welcome here to see what's going on. But with that being said, enough blibber blabber. Let's go ahead and do 4 shuffles and really pull the energy for the Geminis watching this 2022 predictions reading. As always, I want to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's lay out these cards and make sure that you can see what is going on here. Ooh, wow. All right, Gemini, so let's get it going for you here. Something coming through right off the bat. It seems like there's a lover out there for you guys that right now things may have to fall apart in order for you to meet this person. Okay, because at the bottom here, you have the Two of Cups and the Lovers right next to each other. And on top of that, you have the Moon and the Tower. So that tells me in 2022, if it seems like things are falling apart, if it seems like you are in a situation where your life is literally crumbling away, know that it is happening for a reason. That's what you have to know here. Like I said, 222 is the master builder number. So it's a recalibration. It is a building a solid foundation. So anything that's not built on solid ground here, it's going to fall apart for you, Gemini, and that's always for your highest good. So I do feel like I had to say that, right? We have falling apart that leads to a lover. So if you guys are single out there, or you're in a relationship, doesn't really resonate anymore, I do see someone coming in for you in 2022 after you can let something go or let something fall apart. So that's an opening message for you that I'm sensing right off the bat. But let's go ahead and start off with your overall energy up top here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and also the Ten of Swords here. So it's looking good for money for you here, Gemini. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles here, This is all about really slow moving progress, like a slow methodical drive to where you want to go. So in the year 2022, like I keep saying, the master builder number, laying foundations, that's what you're going to be doing here with this Knight of Pentacles, right? It's all about laying down a solid foundation. No more playing with yourself, no more kidding yourself. Now I do see you guys making strides here as well. So it's almost like if you can get something going, maybe this is a side hustle or getting a promotion at your job. You have this Nine of Pentacles. It's all about independence here. And so a big theme for you guys over the last couple of months, if you're a returning viewer, but even if you're not, it's probably still your energy. There's this feeling of being tied to a certain group of people or a certain job that no longer serves you here. And so this is you guys starting your own business here, letting something fall away. Something is definitely dead, done in the water here. For a lot of you, this could be where you live, I'm getting. You could be moving here in 2022. And I just get the feeling that if you guys try to cling to what's no longer working, this could be a job, a certain way of thinking, dwelling on certain emotions that no longer serve you, staying with a partner way too long, it's like that's what's going to lead to your tower moment here, because it looks like there's going to be some shakeups here for you, Gemini, but I really feel like it's only going to really help you move forward, and you're in it for the long game, right? They say that it's better to be like you've probably heard this story of the tortoise and the hare, where there's a race between a little rabbit and a tortoise, and everyone thinks that the rabbit's going to win because they just sprint forward, but the rabbit takes a nap and the tortoise eventually wins the race. So what's going on here for you, Gemini, is I feel like there's a situation where maybe you have this desire to sprint forward, but in actuality there's going to be a slow movement progress for you. Some things have to shake up, right? You got to wait for the hare to fall asleep for you to pass him. So that's kind of what I see here. So we're going to have to clarify this in a moment, but the Ten of Swords here, something's going bye-bye. All right, so this could be a relationship for you, a certain way of being. I feel like whatever's blocking you from manifesting a new career, from upping your finances and being more independent, that's what has to go here. So maybe I feel like there's people who don't believe in you, Gemini, that you're going to have to cut out, but that's going to be scary. Once again, it's this feeling that I've been getting for you for the last few months where it's almost like you guys are dependent on someone else. This could be family, this could be a lover, this could be a job that no longer serves you. And so the overall theme for you this year is going to be owning your own independence, and only in that independence will you find your true love, is what I'm sensing. If you cling to a system that just provides you security and safety, that is what is going to prevent you from really being with who you're meant to be with, because this year is all about love for you down here. There's someone out there, there's a lover. You may know who this person is. For a lot of you, I don't think you do yet. So, that's what I see here, Gemini. So we move on to this center road. Now, this is what you don't see coming. It kind of plays into your overall energy, but it's what you don't see coming. You have the Moon, the Tower, and also the Queen of Wands. So these are kind of two dark major arcanas here, right? The Tower and the Moon. Feel like there's a situation that whatever you let go here with this Ten of Wands, because you see how the progression of the reading goes. This is like the sequential order. It goes Ten of Wands, then to the Moon and the Tower. So it's like once you guys can have the strength to walk away from something, a job, whatever it is for you, you probably know what it is at this point. Whatever you can finally let go, it's going to be scary for a little bit. You may have, and your last reading was actually all about that. I feel like a lot of you already made this jump. You already cut things off that kind of put you in a compromised situation. Now, if you haven't done it yet, I think you're actually going to be going ahead and doing it here. So this is letting go, falling apart, letting, like literally the Moon to the Tower is like you stepping into the unknown, not knowing if the risk that you're taking is going to pay off or not. I could almost promise you that it is, Gemini, with what you got down here. Okay, you're doing this for love, by the way. You're doing this for family or to start a new relationship with a new lover. It doesn't matter if you want a family or not, right? And then you have this Queen of Wands here, and this is all about being really enthusiastic and kind of being a little bit bold here with your life. And you see how the Queen of Wands in this particular reading is turning away from the Tower and the Moon. She's turning the other cheek to better things. She's looking at this beautiful amethyst crystal right here. So the Queen of Wands is looking at the treasure, at the beauty of life. I feel like there's a situation, Gemini, where there's going to be a lot of, it's almost like you're good with letting things fall apart because you know the direction you're moving in. You've set a goal. You know where you're wanting to go. More independence, financial independence that then leads to love. There's a situation, Gemini, where it's like there's other people who are really going to be sending you negative energy. There's people who don't actually want to see you win on this new path that you're going to be going on. They just want you to be safe. Right? There's a lot of people out there who don't actually want to see you win because if you can throw away your old life and start a whole new one of independence, that's going to reflect a lot of things back to a lot of people. So whether this is a boss at work, your friends or your family, whatever your safety net is that you decide to let go in 2022, it's almost like they're going to be wishing for you to fail. And so it's almost like you're dealing with extra pressure. Because I don't sense that you actually even have a problem with letting things fall apart. It's almost like you guys are probably empaths. A lot of you guys are empaths. You feel the emotions of other people. You're probably a very compassionate individual. You don't like it when the people who are closest to you, like, they feel negative energy. But, like, what Spirit is telling me to tell you here, Gemini, is literally, pardon my French, fuck 'em. Go your own way. You didn't come here to arrive at death safely. There's a lot of people in your life, Gemini. It's a theme that keeps coming up for you. They just want you to be safe. They just want you to live an average life, but you're not interested in the average. That's why the 9 of Pentacles is here. You're interested in luxury, right? Those earthy tones like material abundance. You're interested in not manifesting a partner that you just kind of settle for. You're interested in true soulmate love. You're interested in an adventure. So believe me, something's going to happen that in 2022, it may seem like you're in a really dark place for a little bit, but that's just because it's the master year, the master builder number. Things have to fall apart for you here. And I feel like for those of you that cling to this situation that you know is dead, even though you're just clinging to it for safety, that's when things are really going to get bad for you. So you're being given a choice here, Gemini. The choice is you can either willingly face adversity in the face and pull the trigger before it happens. Some of you may have already done that. Or you can stuff everything in the closet and wait for it to just boom, all fall out of the closet and like really make your life a mess. But the overall feeling is you're doing this for love. You guys are divinely guided here. You're moving towards someone that wants to be with you. This is a soulmate. You guys have someone out there who you're actually probably have a pre-birth agreement meant to be with this person. All right, but it's just looking like you're going to have to go through the storm. Right now, you guys might be in the eye of the storm a little bit. So we're going to have to clarify this for you, Gemma. It's like, this is going to be a great year for you. Once again, a builder year. 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. More independence. I'm getting the feeling of like you're really hungry for autonomy, right? For not really relying on other people. So that's what wanted to come through here, Gemini. So let's go ahead and start clarifying some of these cards for you. First card that I think we should clarify here. Why is this 10 of Swords here for you in the overall energy? What's coming to an end here? Let's see. Yeah, this has to do with people, guys. I was almost not going to take it, but it was a jumper. The 10 of Swords is clarified by the 2 of Cups. Friendliness. All right, so there's a certain group of people that you're clinging to. This could be people, it's like maybe you don't want to leave a certain state or town because it's like, well, all my friends are here. If I leave this, I have nothing. Okay, this could be family. This could be coworkers. This could be people at your job who tell you you're never going to make it anywhere else, Gemini. You better stay here because this is the best thing you got. And that's total BS. It's not true. So the thing that you're going to have to let go of this year is relationships. And I mean, just look at the card, friendliness. A lot of you guys are going to have to tap into your dark side this year with that Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands. You guys are going to have to activate your inner diva. And I feel like a lot of you guys are spiritual people, which that's what you have to learn to do, to set boundaries, to say no, to go your own way, not just be so nice to everyone. You know, when we talk about narcissistic people, we don't need to tell them to be a diva. We don't need to tell them, oh yeah, it's actually in alignment for you to be a little bit of a bitch, right? A bitch in a good way, like sharp, sharp tongue. Like I'm getting like Queen of Swords vibes here. So you guys are going to have to learn to cut people off and not feel bad about it. This is your life. You didn't come here to like sucker up to other people and let them, like, because the whole lesson that you guys are learning is like their opinions don't matter. They really don't. The big tower moment that you guys are having is like learning to not let the other feelings and thoughts of what other people are thinking about what you're doing. Don't take that on for what you're actually doing. You know, it reminds me of like my own life where when I, like, for example, dropped out of college and I was kind of in that tower. I really had no job. I was just floating around chasing the dream, right? It wasn't that I actually hated that. It was that I hated what other people thought about that. Other people thought I met my own demise, because we talk about like spiritual people. You guys literally have life crisis over and over again. Like every 6 months, you're probably having a crisis. The people that you're dealing with have probably never had that, right? They've never had a dark night of the soul. You've already had many of them, and I feel like there's another one coming where it has to do with letting go of other people. So if you're on that expansion wave and you're having crisis over crisis over crisis, that's like me. I'm 24 years old. I've had like 40 midlife crises. So you're on the lead. It's so to other people, it's going to look like Gemini's stupid. Gemini doesn't know what they're doing. Gemini shouldn't be doing that. The lesson that you're meant to learn is literally to cut people off, to be a diva, just be like, screw you, I'm doing me. And being independent, not being sad about that. Because what do they say? It's like you can only really enjoy your life if your cup is full. If your cup is like halfway and you don't have anything extra to give, you're in this like parasitical energy right now. You're going to cut people off here, Gemini. That's what I see. So super powerful, right? And it's like, if you don't make space for this true love down here, and you're holding on, maybe some of you are holding on to a lover that you shouldn't be with anymore. That's what's gonna lead to a horrible tower. If you like a whack a tree at 70 miles an hour moment, if you don't let go of what you know you should, it's almost like you're a moving target for the universe. But even if you do let it go, there's just gonna be this feeling of unknown, right? So I don't know, Gemini. Let's see. Let's also clarify this this Nine of Pentacles. Why is this here for you in your reading for 2022? Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles for Gemini. Okay, so I'm going to take that card, wanted to jump out. Okay, so the first card that wanted to jump out here is the Four of Cups, but in this deck it's called the Tuning In card. So it's what I thought here. This is you claiming your own independence. You have free will as a sovereign being to do whatever you want, to leave a job, to leave whoever that you're tied to here. So the Nine of Pentacles here is going to be, you're going to have to tune a lot of people out this year, Gemini. Once again, I just feel like you're in a situation for a lot of you where you haven't made it yet, you know, and that's always stressful. It's like, it's cool to be a YouTuber when you got momentum and you made it. It's cool to be on TikTok or it's cool to start a business when it's already successful. But when you're in that struggling phase and people are telling you, what are you doing? Go back, don't do it. That's when it's not cool. And so that's when it's like a double whammy of like you questioning your own decisions, but mainly it's the voices, guys, because their voices are clouding what you're doing. Your effectiveness is really what's going on. I'll give you an example of what I think is going on with you here, Gemini. Back in the day, a few years ago, when I was starting a YouTube channel, there was this one girl. I had a horrible breakup with this one girl, and I couldn't get her out of my head. So before I set up to film, I was like, I'm going to channel all this amazing energy, spiritual energy, and really help people raise their vibration. But I had this like parasitical, I couldn't get this girl out of my head. And so every time I was filming a video, she was always in the back of my mind, and that was clouding the energy. So what's really going on here with you, Gemini, is you literally have to cut people off with a sharp blade, or else they're going to be clouding all your endeavors here. So it's not just that you are doing this for your own peace of mind, you're also doing this cut off, like tuning people out, cutting friends off, family, whoever, relationship, because their energy is clouding your effectiveness in your work. Whatever you want to do with this Knight of Pentacles here, it's like you have some sort of energetic. I would do a cord cutting meditation if I were you, Gemini, this year, for sure. It's like these people are affecting you. You also have this celebration card to clarify the Nine of Pentacles here. So this is you celebrating your own independence, I feel, right? But really, and look at this. This is all emotional, right? All the clarifications that we've done up until this point, they're all the suit of water. So you're dealing, and the Moon card is all about that Tower, emotional disturbances. Now, one interesting thing that I'll point out here, Gemini, is you have the same card coming out in your reading twice. That's a big synchronicity. We don't want to ignore that. The Four of Cups in both, so in traditional tarot, this is the Four of Cups, same card. So I feel like what's going on here is you guys are really having a hard time making a decision to claim your own independence, to claim your own power. For some reason, it's like you guys are tied to these people who just, they're sucking your energy up. It's like a mental, or even probably more so emotional here. So there's people that are blocking you from really living your highest destiny. So with that Knight of Pentacles, realize you may not overcome this overnight. This is it's like time heals everything, Gemini. So don't expect to get over this overnight, but I do see you turning it's like once you get to this Queen of Wands energy, I see you turning a corner here. All right, so let's keep going with this reading. Let's clarify the centerpiece, the Tower, because the Tower, it informs all the other cards. It is the centerpiece to your reading. Why is this Tower card here for Gemini and what they don't see coming? Tell me more about this Tower. There's a few cards I wanted to jump out here. So, yeah, these cards make a lot of sense to me for the Tower. So the Tower, the first one that came out is the Change card. Change. Something needs to change. And if you don't make the decision to cut these people off, the universe is going to do it for you here. So it's almost like Gemini, whether you want to change your life or not, whether you want to let go of the things you know you should let go of, you're going to be forced to change. The Tower is coming. It's like, get off the train tracks, Junior. You know, it's like the train is coming. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. But for a lot of you, you're in that state of, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I can. I don't want to be mean, right? That type of thing. And then the other cards to clarify the Tower is we have traveling and go with the flow. This is like the Ace of Cups. So you guys are going to be moving. The universe is pushing you out of a situation because it's in your destiny. Nothing can block your destiny. I always say that. And traveling, so if you have to get out of town, it's in alignment with your flow. Traveling, go with the flow, and change. Those are beautiful energies here. So whatever, if something negative happens here, and the last card is participation. So this may involve other people. This is about forces coming together. And this is also, the Four of Wands is like the home life, right? In traditional tarot, you know the Four of Wands, it's like that beautiful energy. But in this deck, it's like you're being pushed out of participating with people that you don't need to be participating with anymore. So this participation with friends, tuning them out, interesting energy here, Gemini. So let's go ahead and clarify this Moon card. Why is this Moon card here for you as well? You've had like all the cards being jumpers today, which is beautiful. Why is this Moon card here for Gemini? You guys may be really afraid of not having enough money. We almost had a jumper. Like insecurity, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, so the Moon is clarified by the Patience card and the Morality card. So what I sense going on for you guys is when you leave a certain situation behind, a job, a relationship, friends, family, parents, whatever it is, you leave that behind, there's going to be this feeling of embarrassment almost for you guys. Embarrassment. All right. So the patience card, it's a beautiful energy that we have here, because not only do we have this Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy, now we have the patience card coming out in your reading. That's synchronistic. We can't ignore that, Gemini. We can't ignore that. So with the Moon card to the patience card, there's this feeling of impatience that's going to arise within you. Once again, I just feel like you're letting people get under your skin that have no business doing that. Because if someone wants to judge you, they actually can't do it. They're not in your shoes. It's a projection. It always is a projection. No matter how much they think they understand you and why you're doing what you're doing, they don't actually. So have that as a backup reference to your own understanding, that don't let these people get under your skin. You're going to be feeling really insecure, like your status is going to be lowered for a period of time when you're going with your flow, when you're readjusting. Maybe you don't have as much finances as you used to, but you're setting it up for a bigger time in the future. Patience is going to be a struggle for you. And then you have morality for the Moon. So there's something about you guys that's deeply, and the Moon card is all about negative subconscious programming, right? It's all about your mind. It's all about subconscious, like what's unknown to you, the unconscious part of you. And so no matter how much you say that you want money, or that you want expansion, you want this amazing life, there's a program that's running on the background here that's telling you can't do that. So some of you may have negative definitions about money. Money is evil. Leaving your family and your friends behind is evil. No, it's not, guys. It's not. It's like, I'll just be honest with you guys. Like, the people that I used to hang out with were like complete losers. And it's like, if I were to just use my because we're all programmed, be loyal to the people for life. It's like, if they're idiots, what does it serve you to try to swim in that shark-infested water? It doesn't serve you. So you're not a bad person for doing this, Gemini. You're not a bad person because you want money. You're not a bad person because you're leaving people behind. And you're not a bad person for like breaking the expectations that these people have. There's this feeling like you're more intelligent than the people around you. And they always say this, like, success tip, big success tip right here. It's like, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You always want to make sure that you're actually the dumbest person in the room, because then you're leveling up here. So I don't know that, Gemini, there's like, I know maybe I sound a little bit harsh to you guys and you're like, damn, this guy is just like cold-hearted. I'm actually not cold-hearted. I'm a Capricorn Moon. So I don't, my emotions are like, I'm like a perfect paid assassin pretty much. So that's a struggle that I have, is tuning into my emotions. But what I'm trying to say here is, like, I used to not be that way. And that's how you guys are letting everything get under your skin right now. And thinking that you're a bad person for going on this adventure. Guess what, guys? You're not. So in this period of like not having it all figured together, not having it all figured out, I just see you like really questioning everything. But guess what? This is part of your story. This is part of your destiny, actually, with that flow card. No one wants a boring success story, Gemini. And when you get to where you want to go and you kind of prove these people wrong that are doubting you, that don't believe in you, that just want you to play it safe, they're going to come running back to you. And it's going to be up to you at that point as to whether you're like, yep, I told you I could do it. Or you're just like, nope, I'm out of here. But that's up to you. So this is a classic, like, kind of proving other people's wrong, like cutting them off, right? So let's go ahead and move on, Gemini. Let's move on to this bottom row here. And by the way, the intention that I set is this is kind of like the message from your spirit guides a little bit. So 2 of Cups, Lovers, 4 of Cups. Spirit is letting you know there's someone out there for you, but only when you go through this hero's journey. So let's see, what is this Lovers card doing here for Gemini? Why is this here? This could be about loving yourself, but next to the 2 of Cups, it's definitely about partnership. This could be about leaving a certain lover behind for a new one. Like, there's a better option here. Like, right now you're dealing with someone who's great, but there's someone better. But let's see, why is this Lovers card here for Gemini? Okay, so the first card that I wanted to pop out is the New Vision. So for most of you, this is not someone that you know. You could know this person over the internet, or you could know of them. They could know of you. But this is a new person. This is not an ex coming back into your life. This is a completely new lover. So there's someone new. This is the gift for you going through all the struggles. All the struggles, you're going to be rewarded with a new vision and a new partner, probably a power couple here. But this person is also going to help you go with your life purpose. You know the saying that you find the one you love doing what you love? If you guys are single and you're frustrated sexually, you're frustrated in romance, in love, just because you're cut from a different cloth than the people that you're trying to stick to right now. So New Vision. We also have the Conditioning card. So a lot of you guys aren't looking for you're not letting yourself go there mentally, pretty much is what I'm saying. You're being too practical, right? You're stuck in that morality of like, oh, well, this isn't the partner that my mother would approve of. It's like, fuck your mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly. Like the Conditioning card to the New Vision card here, it's like, man, you guys are, for some reason, maybe you don't believe that you could get this lover, or there's something holding you down. Once again, I just feel like you're not in the right place right now. In order to meet this new lover, you're going to have to go in that new vision, because you have to meet other lions here. Right now, once again, you guys are surrounded by sheep, and it's almost like if you've only dealt with a sheep before and you've never really had that true twin flame soulmate connection, a lot of times it's hard for the belief system to line you up with that. So there needs to be a certain permission slip that you give to yourself to set, and I think the permission slip is your destiny, right? This is your flow. Everything happening is happening for a reason. So make sure you don't let your conditioning hold you back from this lover, because these are all 3 major arcana cards, Gemini. This has to do with your soul. This is not like some little lover that's just like, you have great sex with and that's it. No, this is like this is divine. This is more than that, all right? So just be aware. You might have a little conditioning here. But the new vision is coming in. You have to stay, like, the lover is going to be your reward for this new vision here, pretty much. All right, let's clarify this 2 of Cups as well. Why not get more information? Why is this 2 of Cups here for Gemini? I feel like the lover card wants to come out. It keeps peeking out. Does the lover card want to come out? Why is this 2 of Cups here for Gemini? Okay, so the 2 of Cups is clarified by the intensity and the creativity card. All right, so this could be someone that you have a child with, right? This is like the Empress in traditional tarot. So whoever this person is, it's big time, big major arcana. You also have intensity. So I feel like whoever this person is, you're going to just be like almost like knock your socks off with this person. And you're going to realize that all the hard work that you've been doing to get to this point is really going to serve you. Now, I'm a big proponent of telling people that you don't have to be in a state of perfection to meet your true love. But you do have to be in the path with your flow, because once again, you have pre-birth agreements that you set up with. I feel like this person is someone that you were destined to meet, and you can't. The only way to mess that up is by worrying about stuff that you don't need to be worrying about. So Gemini, this looks like a powerful year for you in love and money. It's just like a recalibration, pretty much. But I see good things. It doesn't mean that you're going to be like struggling big time. I just sense it's like kind of a moral. It's more of like an inner dilemma here. Could be external for sure, though. All right, but let's go ahead, Gemini, and let's start messing around with some oracle cards for you. So I don't think I've ever shown you guys this deck. It's a beautiful deck. It's called The Keepers of Light by Kyle Gray. And what we're going to do here is see which archetype you need to embody to be the most successful here in 2022. So as you can see, there's a bunch of different like ascended masters, angels, spiritual leaders, archetypes pretty much for the humankind. So let's see here, what energy does Gemini need to embody this year to make it their best year yet, to really align with their flow? Let's see. Whoa. Might have to do a lot here, Gemini. All right, let's see what wants to come through for you. Okay, so the first one that came out is Master Buddha. All right, increased awareness, Master Buddha here. So this card says deep connection, trust your inner voice. You know, and that goes really in alignment with this tuning in card, right? It's what I'm saying. You got to cut people off. You got to trust yourself here. So the Master Buddha here, you know, maybe read some of the teachings of Buddha. That might actually really help you. A wonderful ascended master here. So deep connection. So this is not like an external thing. This is to do with your inner work. So you need to focus more so on your inner state this year. You know, things may not be going like perfectly on the external world, but remember, it's not what happens, it's what you do with what happens. It's all about your inner state. It's an all an inner game here. Then we also have the wonderful Green Tara. Now we do have like two kind of Master Buddha and Green Tara. It might be wise for you to read some sort of Asian teaching. Like I love the Tao Te Ching. Okay, a lot of that type of thing, right? Kind of a similar archetype of the human being to a certain extent. We have the Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. Are you kidding me, guys? What did I say? You got to do a cord cutting meditation. Now we have Green Tara, all about supreme protection. So yeah, your battle is cutting people off mentally. You guys have a lot of mental parasites, emotional parasites, people feeding on your energy. You're probably not even aware of it. So this is all about purification, protection, connecting with the earth as well. You see Green Tara, she has all these herbs and flowers around here. Connecting with nature, I think, will really help ground you this year. Then we have the last one here. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. All right, so this is Paul the Venetian. And if you know anything about Venetian mirrors, it's kind of interesting. The Venetians were known to put a gold tint in their mirror so that everything would look a little bit golden and everyone would be like so enthralled by it. So this really, once again, goes back to the inner game. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So know that you're on the right path. You know, I understand that it's struggling, but waves of inspiration are coming to you. You're going to be given more information with this flow, where you're meant to travel to. The wave of inspiration is on its way to you. So with that being said, Gemini, I appreciate all of you here. I hope you have a great 2022. And if you're interested in a personal reading with me to get more information, specific information, feel free to book a personal reading. Click the link in the description box of this video, and I would love to work one-on-one with you guys if you are interested. But either way, I appreciate all of you guys. I think you're going to have a great year. Hunker down, trust your inner voice, do the internal work, and you'll be just good. All right, so much love and light. Peace.